Are you ready for the biggest update of 2023? I mean, we're talking about the future of the future. NEOM. The line, Trohina, Sindala, Oxagon. If you haven't heard about them, you're in for a treat. Now, you might be wondering, why is it so hard to get updates on this mega project? Is it all hush-hush or a well-kept secret? Who knows, but it's time to spill the beans. The line, it's not just a grand vision anymore, it's a reality taking shape that's as expansive as your imagination can fathom. It's like trying to live in a world without Wi-Fi in 2023. Almost impossible, right? You remember that jaw-dropping drone footage that teased the beginning of this colossal linear city last year? Well, we're about to unveil what's happened since then. And let me tell you, it's mind-blowing. According to the executive director, they've already nailed down a whopping 20% of the vital infrastructure. We're not talking about just roads here, we're talking about the nerve center of a thriving city. Yep, it's like they're setting up a whole world within this grand vision. The excitement doesn't stop there. When you look at satellite images around the line, it's like witnessing the transformation of a barren canvas into a bustling masterpiece. The NEOM Community 1 is an excellent example. This place now is more than a vision. It's like a fully functioning city on its own. There are hundreds of housing units, and they didn't forget the basics: schools, places of worship, post offices, and even a Starbucks. Because every modern city needs its caffeine fix. And let's not forget the hidden marina. This place is going to be a world record in excavation. It's not a vision anymore, it's becoming a colossal reality. Imagine the world's largest marina, capable of hosting cruise ships twice the size of the Wonder of the Seas. It's not just another excavation site, it's now a sprawling area with massive changes happening each day. I mean, they're moving around 1 million cubic meters of earth every single week. That's the kind of scale that will make your jaw drop and wonder if they've got a secret army of excavators. Now, if that's not impressive enough, let's talk about the piling work. In Module 43, over the past year, they've driven in more than 4,500 individual piles. That's like planting a forest of support for this grand vision. And they're not stopping there, they plan to go even bigger, installing more than 60 piles daily. It's like they're playing a giant game of Jenga, but instead of trying not to knock the tower down, they're trying to build it higher and higher. And don't think they've forgotten about the spine, the underground rail system. As of June 2023, they've made some significant changes. The scope of the entire system has been scaled back. But don't worry, they're just optimizing. The underground tunneling has been reduced by more than 30 kilometers, and the number of stations was trimmed from 48 to a mere 9. It's like they're fine-tuning a masterpiece, and every move they make is under the spotlight. So, what's next for this mind-blowing city within a city? What does the future hold for the line and its grand vision? Well, that's the exciting part. We're just getting started, and the possibilities are as limitless as the sky. But how on earth are they funding this? Well, it's all about money. Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, the Public Investment Fund, is making it rain with a cool 700 billion USD. So let's just say they've got a piggy bank that would make even Scrooge McDuck a bit jealous. They've got big shots like the Keller Group, Bauer, Becky Solitanche from the UK, Germany, and France. Power China is turning the wheels for the hidden marina. Then there's the dream team of Italian contractor WeBuild and Saudi Sechco building the high-speed rail connecting the line to Oxagon. It's like assembling the Avengers of construction. But wait, there's more. The line promised zero emissions, but experts estimate it might emit 1.8 gigatons of CO2. That's like buying an electric car to save the planet and then throwing it in reverse through a rainforest. It's not adding up. And let's not forget about those human rights issues. People had to leave their villages to make way for construction, and some face life or death sentences. It's a real hiccup in the plan and could send ripples through NEOM's future. Now, let's dive into the extraordinary world of Trohina. It's not your typical ski destination. It's a winter oasis right in the middle of a vast mountainous desert. But here's the kicker, they've got to build this winter paradise in just 6 years to host the prestigious Asian Winter Games in 2029. It's like trying to turn your microwave into a time machine in your kitchen. Talk about a colossal challenge. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the progress on Trohina. Because, trust me, it's nothing short of fascinating. Imagine a bunch of dedicated builders working tirelessly to make this winter dream a reality. First off, excavation work is in full swing. And we're not talking about moving a couple of shovelfuls of dirt. They're carving out a gigantic man-made lake at the heart of Trohina. Picture this, over 1.6 million cubic meters of material have already been excavated just for that massive lake. That's like trying to dig a personal swimming pool in your backyard, but on a mind-boggling scale. But that's not all. Trohina boasts a unique feature known as the Vault. It's not just a name, it's a vertical village carved right into the surrounding mountains. You can think of it like they're crafting their very own winter wonderland hidden in the mountains. Here's where it gets exciting. One of the world's top hotel brands, Ennismore, is all in on this project. They're not building just one, but 2 luxury hotels right in the heart of the ski village. It's not just a resort they're creating, it's an entire winter fantasy, complete with all the bells and whistles. And they're not alone. International hotel operator Minor Hotels is also planning to open their own 5-star resort in the water village. And it doesn't stop there. As of now, plans and progress seem to align beautifully. The scope of the work done in the past year is impressive. Roads are already laid down, the basic layout of the buildings and foundations is well underway, and even the grass for the planned golf course has been laid out meticulously. Now, here's where things take a turn. Imagine trying to make snowmen in the Sahara. Trohina, despite being nestled in the mountains, doesn't receive a lot of natural snowfall, so they have to rely on artificial snow, which is not like setting up a snow machine in your front yard. Creating and maintaining artificial snow in a desert environment is an endeavor on a whole different scale. They will need a colossal amount of water and electricity for these snow-making machines. What's even more challenging is their plan to use seawater from the Red Sea for this snow. So they not only have to transport this water over vast distances and elevations, but they also have to desalinate it first. It's like turning a desert into a winter paradise. And trust me, it's no easy feat. So Trohina is not just a winter getaway in the making, it's a daring vision that's pushing the boundaries of what's possible in one of the most unexpected places. The challenges are real, but so is the determination to make it all come together. That's the kind of excitement Trohina is bringing to the table, and we can't wait to see how this unique project unfolds in the coming years. Now it's time to set sail for Sindala, NEOM's extravagant island resort. With 3 luxury hotels, an 86-berth marina, a golf course, restaurants, and shops, it's like they're building a millionaire's paradise right in the middle of the Red Sea. This island is taking shape faster than your favorite chef whipping up a gourmet meal. Roads, buildings, foundations, all in place. You can almost smell the luxury in the air. Marriott International is getting in on the action, planning to open not 1, not 2, but 3 luxury hotels by 2024. It's like they're preparing for the grandest party of the decade. Now, last but not least, there's Hexagon. It's the beating heart of NEOM's industry. You've got ports, businesses, and a whole city rising. And the big players are joining in. IHG Hotels and Resorts, Carton Hospitality, Yotel, they all want a piece of the action. But there's one thing, we're not seeing as much action here as in the other parts of NEOM. It's like waiting for a fancy gourmet meal and only getting an appetizer. There's work, but we're not sure if it's moving fast enough. With all this colossal project, Saudi Arabia is flexing some serious financial muscle. But there are questions, concerns, and challenges. Is NEOM's vision too audacious, or will it redefine the future of cities? Only time will tell. Stay tuned because this story is far from over. And if you enjoyed the video, do us a solid and hit that subscribe button. It's like adding more toppings to your pizza. It makes everything better. Oh, and before you go, check out our video about the biggest construction blunders in the world. You won't believe some of the wild mishaps we've uncovered. It's a roller coaster of a watch, I promise.